Welcome to the Traditional Way podcast, brought to you by the Martial Arts Inner Network. I am your host, Brett Shumway. Support our network by hitting that like button and following us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on our website at www.mainternetwork.com. Also, keep up with who's who within the WKF on my Facebook page with the Athletes to Watch series, and continue to watch and share all the shows that we have. On this episode, I will break down the results from the Oceania Continental Championships, give you my top 10 Ippons that have scored on the Premier League so far this year, and highlight some of the up-and-coming events that we have going on within the WKF. Let's start with the Oceania Continental Championships that took place in Sydney, Australia on April 26th through the 27th. I'm going to be honest here, guys. If there's one place left in the world that the WKF needs to expand, it's this continent. The Oceania Karate Federation is the smallest federation within the WKF. And this championships is the smallest WKF sanctioned event of the year. I have been to small regional open circuit tournaments that have more competitors than this event, but they still get represented within the new World Championships format as the other federations. However, it is why they only get one spot that is reserved for this federation, whereas the much larger ones have more spots represented. This isn't a slight by the WKF in that regard. It is simply making sure that the areas with more numbers and stiffer competition get represented with more athletes for the championships than a continent with only a few. But I do believe this federation will grow. When you look at who's winning at these events, you do see that it's primarily younger athletes that are winning here, right? There's not a lot of WKF veterans from this region. But I believe that will change as the younger competitors get more experience, and if some of them get some wins outside of the continent, they will help grow the sport in their area. So let's take a look at the results from the championships. Starting in the minus 50 kilogram division, Cindy Truong wins the gold, defeating Celia Tran 7-5. Ali Lorenz emerged victorious in the minus 55 kilogram category, beating Georgie Lawrence for gold. In the minus 61 kilogram division, Iris Webb defeated Jelana Jalovic to take home the title. Holly Wigg would win 2-1 over Juliet McLaren to top the minus 68 kilogram division. And in the over 68 kilogram division, Hannah Sullivan would secure her third continental title, beating Olivia Clifford 4-3. The men's kumite division would start with Trevor Kahn winning the minus 60 kilogram division, defeating Richard Baskin 3-1. In the minus 67 kilogram division, Rory Adage won his second continental title in a row. Current U21 Continental Champion Ben Harvey would add a veteran's title to his record, winning the minus 75 kilogram division. In the minus 84 kilogram division, Max Noble easily defeated Jonathan Foynd 8-1 to take the gold, and Danielle Tylen would win the over 84 kilogram division, defeating Ivy Hamana 4-3. In the female kata division, Holly Wigg would secure her second gold of the event by defeating Tyra Boyd by 1.7 points. On the men's side, Dylan Fisher would beat Xuan Yen by 0.3 to earn his first senior continental title. Now to the divisions that earned the spot for the Team World Championships this year. Australia beat New Zealand to win the women's team kumite division, with the same results in the men's team kumite division, affording Australia to have both men and women represented at the championships in kumite. With no female teams represented at this event, this federation will not have a representative for the World Championships, which will allow another team to be filled by other rankings. However, for the men, it will be New Zealand men's kata team that beat out their fellow countrymen at this event and earn their spot in Spain. Kicking this list off at number 10, Saeed Obaya in Paris. Defensive roundhouse kick to the head. Watch how he angles off as his opponent steps in, then delivers a quick kick to the head with great timing. Number 9. Same technique, this time Yusei Sakiyama delivers it with lightning speed, dropping his opponent with a back leg roundhouse kick. Don't blink or you'll miss this, and his opponent is still trying to figure out what happened as he picks himself up off the mat. Number 8. Joanna Kinnear in Altalia. This is great baiting. She throws the body kick and starts to celebrate. Her opponent then tries to take advantage of the perceived opening and walks right into the fadeaway hook kick. Couldn't have been timed any better. Number 7. In Cairo, Abdel Al-Masafa, down by 2 points with 30 seconds left, fakes the punch and steps into the hook kick to the head to take the lead. Pivotal point in this very close matchup. Number 6. Angelo Krvesic sweep to body punch in Antalya to secure the victory. As his opponent steps in, he slides under in a calf-to-calf sweep, dumps his opponent on the ground, and immediately follows up with the punch. Beautiful execution and timing on this technique. Number 5. You get 3 for the price of 1. Ghana Ali in her first Premier League final in Cairo absolutely dominates the defending world champion in 3 techniques, executing 3 hook kicks to the head, winning her fight 9-0, showing that this young star is ready to make her mark in the division. Number 4. In Cairo, Mohammed Al-Jafari's spinning hook kick. It happened so fast the judges missed it. He comes with the back leg roundhouse kick to the body and immediately follows up with a spinning kick to the head. Had to go to video review on this one, and it's obvious that once they slowed it down that the kick had scored. Amazing. Number 3. Fatima Shaija in Antalya. This is probably the best timed hook kick I've seen this year. She stays just out of reach of her opponent and executes the kick in such a tight space, this had to be in the top 3. Number 2. In Cairo, Abdallah Hamad, with 6 seconds left and down by 2 points, steps in with a back leg sweep, taking his opponent to the ground, followed up with a punch to score, executing the technique with 1 second left on the clock to take the lead and the victory. And number 1 in this list has to be Abdullah Shaban in Antalya. This might be the best sweep I've ever seen. He steps in with a back leg inside sweep and follows up with a punch. I mean, the power it takes to dump an opponent this way and the timing to pull it off. Watch how far he kicks out his opponent's front leg. Best executed sweep in the Premier League this year so far. With this being the time where Continental Championships are occurring, let's take a look at some of the upcoming possible milestones that could occur at each event. Starting with the European Continental Championships. Can Angelica Terluga get back on track and win her 4th Continental title? Let's be honest, 2024 has not been a good year for the reigning Grand Winner, with her performance not being as expected within the Premier League, and she's already had 2 early exits this year. Will we see the old Angelica back in action, or are we seeing the end of a great career fade away? The EKF Championships will be the next test to see where she is at moving forward. Also at this event, can new world number 1 Reem Kamis win her 2nd title in a row in the minus 61 kilogram division? The young German hasn't figured out how to win on a consistent basis, but she has been very active, earning the top spot without having to produce as many golds as other divisions require to take that honor. I feel if she wants to stay on top, she has to show us that she can win those golds regularly, and this event is the first in that endeavor. Lastly, world number 1 Maria Garcia looks to take her first Continental title, but Joanna Kinnear is looking to regain that title and repeat again this year. Will the EKF follow in the Premier League and these two be battling it out in the final matchup as we become accustomed to watching over the last couple events? For the PKF Championships, you got to wonder if Ariel Torres can pull out number 5 this year, right? It'd be a great endeavor for him, stepping up and being 5th in a row. The world number 2 has been on a pretty good run this year to start 2024, and this is another stepping stone that he can remain in that position and remain the top male kata competitor from the Western Hemisphere. And if you want to talk longevity, Sakura Kakomai is looking for her 10th gold at the PKF Championships. She has already amassed 9 golds and 2 silvers at this event over her career, and what a statement it would be if she could cap off an even 10 golds to show why she has been the top-ranked American competitor for all of these years within the WKF. So make sure you tune in to this podcast where we will bring you all the results from the WKF events from around the world, starting with the European Continental Championships on the next episode. Continue to support the Martial Arts Internet Network and as we continue to bring you all the information from the martial arts community. Until next time, guys.